So today we're gonna solve this equation with the product rule. So the first step for this is knowing the formula. The formula for the product rule is y equals g prime of x times fx plus f prime of x times g of x. To apply this formula, we have to figure out what f is, what g prime of x is, what f prime of x is, and what gx is. So what Siad recommends us is to arrange it this way. F of x, g of x, then f prime of x, and g prime of x. After we do this, we plug in we find out which one is which, and then this is easier. So f of x is x to the third. F prime of x is x to the third, the derivative of that. So it's 3x to the second. Then g of x is this parentheses. So we put this here. Minus 1 to the fifth. Then we get the prime. With this, we have to use the chain rule for this. So it's 5 times x over 2 to the second minus 1 to the fourth, because you changed it, times u prime. U prime is the differentiation of the things inside the parentheses. So it is 1/2 times 2, which is 1x. So then you multiply it and it's 5x parentheses x over x to the second over 2 minus 1 to the fourth. And that's g prime of x. Then you use the formula, which is y prime equals, you cross multiply this, so it's you can do it at once, so it's 3x to the second parentheses x to the second over 2 minus 1 to the fifth, because it's gx, not g prime of x, plus 5x to the fourth parentheses x to the second over 2 minus 1 to the fourth. And then my friend Alejandro Cañas is going to take you through the rest of the problem.
Now I'm going to take you through the rest of the process. Now we have to take out, to factor out the common factors that they have. So we write y derivative. So we know that 3 and 5 don't have any number in common, but we can take out here an x to a second. Also, in these parentheses, we can take 4 of them. The way I open a bracket to not have problems with the parentheses, and we write what we need so that it can be the same as the original. So we're missing here a 3 and parentheses to the 1 power, and we're missing a 5 x to a second, and we close the bracket. After this, it's as simple as solving what is inside the bracket. We have to multiply here doing FOIL, so we're going to have 3 over 2 x to the second minus 3 plus 5x to the second. Then we have common factors here. Then we can add them. 5 plus 3 over 2, 13 over 2. So over 2x squared minus 3. And our final answer, adding this, would be x to the second, x over 2 to the second power minus 1 to the fourth plus, and y prime is equal to our answer. Just don't forget to write the parentheses. And we have our final answer.